Hi everyone. The university application process is long and convoluted. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the advantages and disadvantages of applying early to universities. So most universities have the option to apply early, and there are three types of early applications. So let's get into them right now. Firstly, the early decision application. Now under the early decision, you can apply to only one university. But if the university accepts you into their class and they offer you enough financial aid, you have to go to that university. In other words, this is a binding process. Now some universities have two early decision rounds, the early decision 1 and the early decision 2. The deadline for the early decision 1 is normally around mid-November and the early decision 2 is normally around mid-December. Now you could apply to other universities via the other application processes, but once you get an acceptance from the early decision university, you have to withdraw all of your other applications. So you can only apply, or rather you should only apply to a university via the early decision if you are absolutely sure that you would love to go to that university and that you would have no other problem withdrawing any other applications after you get into that university. Now the second type of the early application is the restrictive early action or the single choice early action. Now you can apply to only one university via this application, and once you get your decision, you can still wait for all of the other decisions from all the other universities you applied to before making your decision and committing to a university. This process greatly limits your application during the early round, but you are still allowed to and you are welcome to apply to as many universities you want during the regular round. Now the deadline is normally around the middle of November to the first week of December, and you can make this application to any of your top schools, but you would only be able to send in one application during the early round and the rest of the applications would have to go via the regular round. Now the third one is the early action application. Now under the early action plan, you can apply to how many ever universities you want during the early period. Now the deadlines for the early action are somewhere around mid-November to early December. Now if you are accepted via the early action, you could still wait till you get all of your decisions out and also get your regular decisions out before committing to a university. But at the same time, you could also commit early if you really want to go to that university. Now as mentioned before, you can apply to as many universities as you want via this process. So if all of your applications are ready by the deadlines, you can send them in immediately. So is applying early even worth it? Statistically, your chances of getting accepted in the early round are much higher than in the regular round in some schools. Universities like Brown, Dartmouth, Duke, Northwestern and UPenn seem to have much higher early application acceptance rates rather than in the regular round. But again, keep in mind the early application has the applicant pool of the smartest students and all of the students who got all of their work done early. So it would be competitive in that aspect as well. But again, applying early can also be beneficial to some certain types of students like athletes, legacy students, international students, and some students applying for financial aid. So there are also other benefits to applying early. Firstly, letters of recommendation. If you go to a big school or with a school with a lot of students applying abroad, then it would be much easier to get all of your letters of recommendation and all of the documents earlier than later. Now getting all of your letters of recommendation early will give your teachers enough time to write out a letter on what makes you a better applicant to that school, and the letter would also be a lot more personal as it is written early and not along with all of the rush as all of the other students are applying during the regular cycle. The second benefit is that you will get all of your university decisions early. Thus you can commit to a school early as well. There will be no last minute worries and there will be no uncertainty, as most early decisions come out by January or February. As an international student, you can get started on all of your visa related documents and your passport related documents early as well. Thirdly, it's a documented fact that a lot of merit based scholarships go to the students who apply early. So by applying early, you could bag a scholarship that would make paying for university much easier. And make sure you have a solid university list and you have applied to schools that give very good financial aid during the early cycle. So how do you know if you can apply early? Now, applying early is a big thing as you have to get all of your papers, essays, and everything application related a few months before all of the other people apply during the regular decision cycle. So, I will show you a few ways to see if the early action cycle works for you. So, for early applications, you need good academics and good standardized test scores. Universities don't really look at your senior grades as no proper official report is out by the time you apply, but you would need good junior grades while you apply during the early cycle. Also, when it comes to your standardized test scores, mainly the SAT and the ACT, only apply early if you're happy with your score. If you think that you can write the test again and get a much better score, then it might be a good idea to do that and apply during the regular cycle. Now keep in mind that your university application is a complete package. A great SAT score is not the only thing on your application. You need good extracurriculars as well. So if you're waiting for any certificates or activities that would boost your application, it might be a good idea to wait for them and apply during the regular cycle. Make sure to do them. If you also think that you could do some community service or start an initiative in the time between the early and the regular cycle, it may be a good idea to do that and apply during the regular cycle. But again, don't do community service or start an initiative just for the sake of university applications. Make sure to be interested and be passionate about what you're doing as well. Now thirdly, the most important aspect of your complete application journey is the university list that you're applying to. Now it's good to start this really early and it's ideal if it's done well before the early application deadlines. But if you do not have a solid list of universities, do not apply early to the ones that first come to mind. If your university list is not done as yet, work on a solid list and apply during the regular application cycle. So, while it might be tempting to apply to your favorite college early just to get it out of the way and get a decision quickly, it is important to think about the complete application process. Spending extra time on your application to make it as refined and as perfect as possible would be the best thing to do, as this is your one shot at getting into the university of your dreams. So in conclusion, if you have already taken all of the standardized tests, written your essays, taken care of all the other steps necessary in your admissions process ahead of your peers, then the early action or the early decision is definitely worth it for you. Applying in the early round can be beneficial to students who are ready, but it can hurt students who are not. So keep in mind all of the factors listed in this video before making your decision. Now if you found this video informative, please like and share it with your friends. For more content on university applications, don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. If you have any questions on the application process or on standardized tests, comment them down below. I will reply to them and maybe make a video on them as well. I will see you all in my next video.